In this tutorial, I will teach you how you can make your footage look better by using the ProDad Picture Enhancer, the Stabilizer filter from ProDad, and the Luma Key filter from New Blue. Hey, it's Grips, and as always, thanks for joining me. Okay, so I already have footage on my timeline. Let's have a little view or preview. So there you go. It's not much, but here it is. So it's very bland looking. There's no blue sky, and there's a little bit of movement in the video, and that's not very pleasing to the eye. So let's fix all of that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the ProDad, also FX ProDad, and I'm going to stabilize that video. Now there's two ways you can do it, with the Macali Pro or with the Macali RT. Both will do a very effective job, and to be honest, most of the time I would use Macali Pro, and it's very easy to use for beginners. So let's do that. Click, drag, put it onto your timeline. Now once you have it there, click on your star, filter Macali Pro. Let's open that right up. Okay, now when you first open up, you most likely get this window. Check here, enlarge, and you get more options. Do not worry about this. This is more for the advanced. For right now, I'm just going to teach you the basics. So camera type, you have different options. To be honest, I would most likely just stay with the Rocksteady camera, because that mimics you putting your camera on a tripod. So in my video, I was standing on the roof, handheld, and I want to make it look like it was on the tripod. Let's go with that Rocksteady camera. To be honest, sports camera is just that. Let's say you got a GoPro and you mounted that onto a mountain bike and you went through the mountains, and there's a lot more movement. So let's just keep going with the simple way of doing or using the Rocksteady camera. Now, if you did use a GoPro, you also have an option of picking GoPro as your camera that you want to stabilize. And as you can see, they cover all the GoPros that's currently out on the market, and we have every camera type that you can think of. So what it'll do, it'll recognize that that's the camera you use, and it'll analyze the footage on that camera. So let's keep going. The view results realistically is just for you personally, or you want to show somebody the difference. You have the horizontal and the vertical, or the view source. It's just there for visuals in case you want to see the before and after. Let's keep moving. Remap mode. Now, the easiest way I can explain this to you, cubic, linear, and nearest, is the way or how it analyzes your video. So it will start calculating. Now, cubic, it'll start calculating, but the process is going to be very, very slow. So if you've got a very long video, be prepared that it's going to take a while to process that. Linear, so here it's like medium, high, medium, low. So if you got a basic video, very little movement, go nearest, because it'll analyze that picture really, really fast. I would always choose linear because it gives you the best of both worlds. That's it. Now, if you want to also avoid the borders, I would check this and I would drop this around about less than 10%. Because what this video or what this filter is going to do is, in order to stabilize it, it's going to zoom in slightly, and if it doesn't have anything to work on, it's going to create these little black borders on the side, and that's going to be really ugly when you view your video. So I'm fine with this. Let's press analyze. So it's going to go through the whole thing. Bingo, it's that quick. And then press OK, and let's have a look at the after. So now it should be nice and steady. Look at that, it's nice and smooth, much better than before. All right, so that's how we can stabilize the video, and let's move on to the next thing. Let's enhance the colors. Let's take this video and make the colors pop a little bit more. That blue is really just dulled out. This building's here, I should have more color on that, and just generally I can make this color pop. Now I've got multiple ways to do that. I can go into the color tabs, I can tweak around with that, I can use LUTs. But if you're a beginner and you just want to do something very quick and simple, I suggest go to the FX ProDad and grab the Picture Enhancer and let it do all the heavy lifting for you. Click, drag, release. We're going to click on the start, left click, filter, Picture Enhancer. It is a very basic setup here. You've got dynamics. Now dynamics just means contrast. Tiles, how much information is gathering from the picture, obviously 4x4, and you can go as high as 7x4. I would suggest 6x6. That gives you a general idea of where it's pulling out all the colors from the pixels. Brightness and saturation, well, pretty well says it on its own. Now you can literally use the two presets, intensive and common. Either one is fine. I generally just punch up the brightness slightly, about 130 to 140, and the saturation I push it about to 25%. You'd only need a little bit because it's quite powerful, this one. Let's press OK. let it run through its analysis, and pop, there you go. Now look at the roof, look at that building. All these buildings are starting to look more clear to me. And to me, that was so simple to do. Add the filter and look, it instantly changed the dynamics of this video. There is one more filter that we are going to be adding, and that is the Luma Key filter. And just like the green screen, you can key that out. With the Luma, you can key out the Luma of the colors. Now Luma is just extreme black or extreme white. I already have a footage on my timeline. It's a video of a blue sky. My footage just underneath, and I'm going to click and drag the Luma Key onto my project. Click on the star, left click, filter, Luma Key. So the filter comes with some presets already. The one that you want to pick, because we're trying to get rid of, say, the white color, we're going to select harsh whites. Now we need to invert this over here, and you'll see a preview of what it's going to look like. So there's a lot of spillage on the buildings, and even right here you can see a lot of the blue sky has come through the video or the other video. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the threshold, and we're going to bring it down, the other way. So we're going to make the thresholds stronger and stronger, so we're basically just left over with the blue sky. Now obviously I can tweak the colors by using, say, brightness filter to see if I can push more brightness in here, but to me all I want is that kind of a natural look, that it doesn't have to be a perfect blue sky. I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to press OK and have a look at how that looks. So you can see I've added the blue sky where before it was all gray. To me, again, it looks a lot better than just overblown sky that was here. I've added the blue. I can probably go back into the picture enhancer, increase the brightness, and probably get a little bit more blue here. But every video is going to be different, so you have a play with it, but at least now you know what the Luma Key does. You can still do a little bit more tweaking with the Luma Key. I can probably smooth it, so I have a little bit smoothing or blend it more here. And I can use this one here, the softening part, so I can easily push that up a bit, just enough to, so it blends in quite nice. I can even tweak the contrast probably a little bit, bring it up or down to see if I can push a little bit more blue across the sky. So there you go, so I pushed a little bit more blue here. When you play with the Luma Key, obviously every video is going to be different, so you need to push around with these ones here. Yes, you can use the preset as a basic starter, and then just once you have, just start tweaking these dials to get the best result that you can. And there you go, my friends. Hopefully you get to enjoy the new basics of these 3 new filters. They can definitely increase or enhance the look of your videos. And as always, thanks for watching.